Yan, alright. Hi everyone, welcome back to Safe Space of Regality, where we talk about real life, real struggles, and real solutions. I'm Maria Supiloring T. Ramos.
And I am Trisha May P. Lebuna, and today we're diving into something we all deal with, but don't always talk about enough: mental health and the coping mechanisms that really help.
Whether you're stressed about school, dealing with anxiety, or just feeling overwhelmed with life, this episode is for you.
So, first, what are coping mechanisms? So, basically, they're the things that we do to manage stress, emotions, and mental health challenges.
They can be healthy or unhealthy. But today we're focusing on healthy ones, the kind that actually help in the long run.
So, here are some real, effective ways on how we can cope when life gets heavy. So first, as magbibigay si Sofia. Ikaw ba, ano bang mga idea mo on how we can cope sa mga bagay?
Minsan ginagawa ko na lang nag-exercise ako every 10 minutes. Kuwari 10 minutes walk outside, even just around your neighborhood, can clear your head talaga. And kasi nature really calms me down.
Oh, yes. So, siguro ako yung meditation. Or kaya ba yung yoga? Yeah. So, di ba? Kahit 5 minutes lang, like, alam mo yung breathing, yung like, yeah, like that. Yeah. Or kaya yung pag lang, stretch. Syempre, di ba, parang, yes, super, yeah.
Minsan journaling no? Yung writing down your thoughts can help you process your emotions better, especially when you feel overwhelmed. Kasi kagaya ng ginagawa ni Miss Kate, no? Parang maganda siya in a way na kapag too much na yung nangyayari sa'yo, dun mo na lang ina-express sa notebook mo yung mga hinanakit mo sa buhay.
Nararamdaman mo. So, siguro ako yung isa pa dito is yung kasabay ng pag-journal is yung pag-listen sa mga music. Diba? Like, alam mo yun yung, feel ko kasi yung music, parang therapy siya. So, ang nangyayari, if ever na pinut ko yung favorite song ko, tapos magva-vibe lang ako doon. So, parang ang sarap sa feeling kasi, parang nakaka-relax siya. And parang, alam mo yun, parang tinetherapy ba ako? Like, yung
Favorite
ba?
song mo pa?
Yes.
Again, taking break from social media, I think maganda siya to avoid negativity sa life mo, no? Kasi alam naman natin na social media, kumpulan yan ng mga toxic people.
Yes.
Diba? Kaya, mas maganda kung magte-take ka ng rest sa social media na makatulong din sa health mo.
Yes. So, siguro yung isa pa sa akin is yung ginagawa ko yung hobbies ko. Siguro kasi ako may times kasi na, alam mo yun, parang gusto mo mag-paint, gusto mo mag-bake, or kaya naglalaro ako. Pero,
Games na
yeah. Yan, yung mga games na gusto ko, yun yung mga, alam mo yun, mga COD. Yeah. Yung mga COD na ganyan. ML. Ay, hindi. Pang
But
kasi.
toxic din kasi
Toxic
masyado
yes. So,
Roblox.
ayun, Rob.
Yes. Kahit makabatay na
Yes. I really love Roblox. Okay. So, siguro feel ko yung yung mga hobbies na yun. Parang ansaya lang minsan para lang makapag-refresh ka. And, di ba? Go!
Sa akin naman, reading books, especially yung mga self-help books, no? Kahit fiction pa yan or basta maganda yung perspective niya sa buhay.
Siguro para siguro sa atin, this might seem simple, but the key is to be consistent and to know what works for you and for us.
Next is mindset matters. Aside from actions, our mindset plays a huge role in mental wellness.
Yeah, super. Siguro yung dapat gawin natin is i-reframe natin yung sarili natin sa mga failures. Instead na makita natin yung failure as the end. Like, ayun na yun eh. Kaysa tignan natin in yung ganong way is i-treat na lang natin siya as lesson sa buhay natin. Na ibig sabihin yung every mistake na nangyayari sa atin, it means na we're trying, na may mga yes, so, yes, super.
It's better than right.
Yes.
Yes. Next is building resilience. Not about avoiding problems, it's about bouncing back. Kasi minsan, pag too much na yung nangyayari sa buhay mo, kailangan mo rin mag-bounce back. Hindi mo agad-agad kailangan na solutions agad yung,
Yes.
diba? So, think of it like emotional strength training.
Okay. Siguro yung isa pa dito, yung pinakamahalaga siguro, yung maging motivated tayo. Let's stay motivated. Kasi hindi naman lagi is nafe-feel natin na motivated tayo. And that's okay. Okay, guys? Sobrang okay lang yun na hindi natin ma-feel na motivated tayo. Discipline and remembering your why can carry you through. So, ibig sabihin nun is yung disiplina natin and yung pag-remember natin kung bakit nga ba natin binubuhos or binubuhat yung isang bagay na hindi na natin kaya. So, ang mangyayari is, all we have to do is to be motivated. Pero okay lang din na kahit hindi ka motivated lagi kasi kung alam mo naman sa sarili mo na ginagawa mo yung best mo. Yeah. Ayun na yun. Napaka-motivated mo na and super sarap na sa feeling na.
Yes. The way na lagi ka nalang titingin sa mga purpose mo sa buhay. Yes. These are the things most of us do or can relate to. How about you, Trisha? In this coping strategies ba, what are the things you mostly do?
Siguro, I started journaling whenever I felt pressure from deadlines. Kasi 'di ba ngayon na grade 12 na tayo, alam niyo naman yun, sobrang daming deadlines. Yes. Sobra.
Super na-drain ako last week.
Yes.
So, parang I need to refresh my mind.
Yes.
Overwhelmed ng mga activities and that.
Lalo
na si Mela.
Yes. So, siguro, ayun, nagsa-start ako mag-journaling. Siguro it helped me din na matrack yung emotions ko. Kasi minsan na-overwhelm na ako ng sobra na, alam mo yun, hindi mo na kaya yung nararamdaman mo. Like, sobrang bigat na. So, ayun, nag-journaling lang ako, ganyan. Okay?
Ako naman, kapag may times kasi na I feel anxious around someone or sa mga lugar na napupuntahan ko, minsan nagdadala ako ng yung maliit na canvas para sa painting ngayon. Para makita ko yung, parang kahit papano, ma-refresh ko din yung emotions ko. And while doing that, listening to music din, no? Parang nakakaano talaga yun
Tapos
eh.
minsan pa kasama mo yung mga friends mo, ganyan, nakikipag-hangout ka.
Yes, but that simple way, it can be powerful and you feel safe around them and secure.
Siguro ito, super important nito, yung self-care. Yung self-care kasi, hindi siya selfish. Parang siya, survival. Yes! Survival! So yun, siguro yung pagsaset natin ng routines, ayun yung nagbibigay ng structure and peace sa atin. Kasi nagiging organized, di ba? Like, alam niyo yun. So, dapat magkaroon tayo or mag-set tayo ng boundaries para ma-protect yung energy na meron tayo. And also, yung mag-create tayo ng habits that, yung na-nourish tayo. Yung nag-grow tayo, ganon. Hindi
Tayo na stuck sa kung ano lang yung nandoon.
Yes. Hindi yung dinadrain lang tayo. Like, yes. Okay? So, ikaw ba?
Kasi hindi ako mahilig gana sa water. Mostly sa coffee. Kasi pag nasa coffee shop ka, 'di ba, yung ambience doon, yung it really yeah.
So, siguro yung kahit tubig ka naman dyan. Matulog ka ng 7 to 8 hours. Yung ganun ba? Siguro, sorry po, sorry. Siguro yung paggawa natin sa mga bagay na love natin, pwedeng makapag-change yun ng entire week natin. Yes, diba? Like, kunwari, tulog ka ng...
Naniniwala ka ba nung kapag na bad mood ka na nung Lunes, parang
Tuloy-tuloy
whole
na
week
siya.
na
Yes.
tuloy-tuloy na
Yes.
bad mood ka talaga.
So, siguro yung pagsaset talaga ng boundaries and yung
yes.
pag-aano natin, alam niyo yun, yung parang self-care talaga. Makakatulong talaga yun sa atin.
Habang kami ng podcast, may guest tayo dito, guys. Ayan! Let's give it up for Mela Magdalena!
Oh my God. So, neto ko lang siya nalaman at napanood at napakinggan. It's about the 10% rule sa psychology. So, example or paliwanag na binigay sa akin ng video na iyon is, it's about giving the first 10% and later on na yung 90%. So, pinaka-example niya is, kunwari sa isang week, nagsimula yung days mo, kunwari sa Monday and Tuesday na super bad talaga. And at the end of the week, like Saturday or Friday, naging maganda na siya. Next week nun, di ba ang maaalala mo na lang is yung magagandang araw? Kasi ayun yung naging ending point ng week na yon. So, if ever naman na puro magaganda yung na-experience mo nung first day, like nung Monday and Tuesday, ayos-ayos. Tapos at the end of the week, parang super hirap na hirap ka. Like, parang breakdown na breakdown ka. Yes. Maaalala mo yung di ba? Yung pinaka-masakit, yung pinaka-dulo. So, mahalaga lang talaga na ma-contain mo yung energy mo at the end. Yes!
Alam ko na kasi yung 10-second rule.
So, thank you, Mela, for your wonderful trivia. Siguro ito, napakagandang lesson yung trivia ni Mela for today, guys. Na alam niyo yun na at the end of the week, kailangan din pala natin na alagaan yung sarili natin and bigyan natin ng time. Yes. So, kailangan talaga natin na, alam niyo yun, gawin yung gusto niyo sa buhay. Maging masaya kayo. Diba? Tama
In your life, guys!
Yes! So, for today, our mental health is a journey. And it's okay to ask for help. Guys, okay? Huwag kayong mababother. Huwag kayong magda-doubt na mag-ask ng help sa ibang tao. Once again, we just wanted to say that mental health is a journey. And it's okay to ask for help. Okay, guys? Huwag kayong magda-doubt. Okay? Okay lang naman magtanong. Guys, okay? Tandaan nyo yun na tandaan nyo lagi na may kasama kayo and okay lang na magtanong sa ibang tao if nahihirapan kayo, may struggles kayo. And syempre, kailangan nyo rin na mag-take ng break and to grow slowly. Hindi naman kailangan is minamadali lahat ng bagay.
And remember, everybody, that you're not alone in this journey. Keep trying, keep caring for yourself, and keep showing up. Mas maganda kasi na nag-show up ka kahit alam mong drain na drain ka na the whole week.
So, maging ikaw lang yan. Yes. Be you, okay? Be you. And we just want to say thank you for tuning in to Safe Space of Frugality. Share this episode with someone who might need it, and let's keep the conversation. Till next time, take care and be kind to your mind.